Good morning, Internet world. This is Justin Ryan Boyer from Theocult Collective. I wanted to share something disturbing with you. I mean, when I see and hear disturbing things, I like to share them with people for general edification of culture and people around me. Today, I want to talk briefly, because I don't know anything about it, about emotional incest, which is a phrase that I never heard of before until I read this one book and started talking about how it freaked me out. A children's book, in fact. And I was talking to my wife about it, and she said, "Oh, you kind of think it's emotional incest." I was like, "Well, what is that?" Emotional incest is basically when a parent is asking, to one degree or another, for a child to fulfill an adult role in an inappropriate way. Doesn't involve physical abuse or sexual abuse or anything like that, hence the emotional part of the incest. But there is some type of emotional abuse that's happening, usually in the form of, oh, look how cute they are clinging to each other type of a thing. So let me share with you today Love You Forever, a book that has sold 7 million copies and is, in my opinion, greatly affecting our children's minds. And no offense to anybody out there that loves the book. I'm sure there's something good about it. But the more I read it, the more I became freaked out about it. So, not going to actually read the book, just going to show you some pictures. So, in the book, we got, mommy, son, the normal, cuddling, love you. Got the cat. Cat is a recurring character, which is already disturbing in and of itself. Got the baby doing cute things, page 2, sticking a watch down the toilet, anything else you can find. Page 3 starts to get a little crazy. The mom starts sneaking in the middle of the night to check out her kid, make sure he's okay, which, parents do, good parents do. But even the way the artist portrays it, it's a little weird. I mean, if you kind of look at the way she's looking at him, it's kind of like, hey kiddo. And so she rocks him in the middle of the night, singing this little song. I'll love you always, I'll like you forever, as long as I'm living, my baby you'll be. Kid grows up, teenager. He's 9 years old here. 9 years old. Okay, nothing wrong with that picture. Mom continues to sneak into his room at the age of 9, and while he's sleeping, picks him up and sings this song over him. 9 years old. Teenager now. Normal teenager. Great with that. Hey, Ma, how you doing? Teenager. Mom's on the floor in the hallway. Got some glasses on there, some spectacles. Her hands look a little different. Her hands kind of look like they have gloves on, like latex gloves. Not sure what that's about. Maybe it's just the lighting. Who knows? But again, teenager. She comes into the room and picks him up, cradles him, and rocks him. Boy grows up, moves into his own house. Oh, and here's really the crux of it. Let me read you this page. But sometimes on dark nights, the mother got into her car and drove across town. Even the wording, the phrasing of that is a little disturbing to me. She has a ladder on top of her car. It's a dark night. The text clearly says a dark night, which is interesting choice of words, in my opinion. And what does she do to her adult, grown son? She climbs in the window. See the ladder over there? And he has some little cats too. And picks him up as a grown man and starts to rock him and reads this, or sings this song over him. I'll love you forever, I'll like you always, as long as I'm living, my baby you'll be. Then we get the classic Norman Bates, everything is so together that he could snap at any time picture. You know what I'm saying? He's just there, hey, what's up? Just, making some mushrooms, got my cat, everything's nice and tidy and neat. Yeah, I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you. Weird picture to me. Everything is too together. Ugh. So he gets a call from his mom. Basically, his mom is dying, and the crux of this is what I think that the author was intending to do, is to do this kind of parallel how the mother took care of the son and rocked him and everything, and now as she's leaving the world, the son is like reciprocating that back and rocking her, saying this, you know, I'll love you forever, I'll like you always, as long as I'm living, my mommy you'll be. That's the point of the book from the author's standpoint. I feel like it's done horribly, and I think the things that the book shows are actually disturbing, with the clinging of the mother to the son. And but don't worry, it continues. Mother dies, unfortunately. You know, things happen. Man walking up in his house thinking, and then all of a sudden he has a little girl. Oh, that's interesting. And then the story continues there. So generation to generation to generation. Again, I'm sure the author had good intentions with that, as far as, you know, the love between a parent and a child, and then child to their child as well. However, I don't know, it freaks me out. And there's no mention of his father in the book anywhere, even in the pictures in the background. There's no mention that this dude's married or has a girl or anything like that, and all of a sudden this baby pops out of nowhere. So it's like the main emotional love interests in the book are between mother to son and then father to daughter. And it's this weird, clingy type of a thing. And again, the more I read it, the more I was like, I don't want to read this to my daughter anymore, because it's kind of weird and stuff. So, like I said, I don't know a lot about emotional incest, but it's interesting. If you go down in the blog, you know, down here in the text, I put a link to a blog that talks about emotional incest, including in the Christian circles. The blogger is an atheist feminist person, so she has a perspective, but I think a lot of what she says is interesting. And be sure to check that out, and also check out some of the questions about, you know, thinking about it for yourself, as far as family dynamics, and also if you're in leadership at all, how you might be kind of propagating yourself in an inappropriate way into those that you're leading, rather than leading them into, you know, truth, goodness, and beauty in that. So, this is Justin Ryan Boyer for Theocult Collective, and I will see you later. What is that? I think I clicked the wrong button. I'm sorry if that's offensive to anybody. I don't even know. Is that a finger wagging? What?